What's up, guys? It's been a long time, but we're here. We're gaming. And I've been gaming without recording it, without streaming it. So I wanted to pretty much show you what I've been up to. So I haven't been, I've been lacking on the content, you know. I work full time, shit like that. Life. But I dropped 150 hours into Valheim. I played it when it first came out. We got up to where we were going to enter the plains. And then everybody quit playing. And we never finished. And after playing Lego Fortnite and getting frustrated about the build limits and not being able to do what I wanted, I said, you know what, forget it. I'm going back to Valheim and I'm going to finish the game up to what we have for now. So I finished everything that we possibly can. I killed the queen. We did the Misslins. So now we're here, and I pretty much just want to show you what I did. So I did play with mods. I think I got like roughly 10 of them, just little like quality of life improvements, increasing the weight, adding the slots for the food and your armor and stuff. Just kind of pretty much the things that I wish were already in the game to like make it where it wasn't so tedious. So I mean, I didn't like max out the weight where I could do whatever I want, and I did not make it where you could take metals and stuff through portals, but you know, I made it where the game wasn't as frustrating as it normally would be. I figured the best place to start this would be out at the dock, so it looks like we got a good day, so hopefully this all goes to plan, we don't get raided. But yeah, so just to show you the map real quick on what really went down. This is kind of like a quick overview. You can pause and look at my my markers if you really want to, but kind of just like looking at what we did. But I pretty much spawned here, and I ended up at first I just looped around the coast trying to find a good spot to build, and then I ended up finding the little island I'm on now. And when I went down and uncovered this and realized this whole thing is like an island, and so I made this whole island my home. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. So let's jump into this. So starting out on our little island here. I didn't know what to really use it for, besides I wanted to know I have the dock out here. Just made it like a nice little simple dock. And yeah, I knew I wanted to have that, but I didn't know how to fill it, so I just made like a little campsite out here. Nothing crazy. And then I built this long bridge. I'm usually not a fan of roofs on bridges, but in this game, you know how it works with like the weather and whatnot, it makes it kind of annoying when everything looks ruined, like this stuff right here. I didn't want the whole bridge looking like this, so I put a roof on it, but it don't look too bad. That's a nice little roof, nothing too crazy, simple little thing. But all right, this is technically the back entrance of the house because we're coming from the dock, but we got a little porch here, grain mill, all that kind of stuff. You coming in. So something interesting I did was I used these like ladder little steps as like sunroofs. The only problem is they take damage, and therefore I get this on the floor sometimes in certain areas. But I like the way it looks, and these are all damaged, but unless you're really looking at it, you know, it's not something that you're really gonna notice. That's really a major problem. This is kind of a problem though that they're leaking on here. So here's our main little crafting area where we have our workbench and our forge, and I didn't like having all the shit in the way, so I made a little loft and put it all up there. And the little log like sticks through the floor because there's like little like nubs on the bottom where the logs are, so I had to like raise it up that way it wouldn't peek through the floor down here. But it's kind of like just getting stuff up and out of the way, that way it looks a little bit cleaner down here. We got our artisan table, our full upgraded black forge, we got some fermenters here, and we got the newer stuff. You know what it looks like, you know what it is. A little cooking area with the raised roof so all the smoke goes out. Here we got most of our metals, all that kind of stuff. At the end I did like one final iron trip and filled the whole ship and my inventory full. So that's how we got all that right at the end of the game. Here's like ready to eat food, and then here's like, or no, here's ready to eat food, and then this is like meats and stuff. Just kind of using up the space as I like expanded all the storage. A little table here, nothing too crazy on it. I got some of the drinks and a bunch of money and stuff. And then this is all of our stuff. It's pretty much organized with like wood, stone, specialty wood, and then it kind of goes in order of like progressing through the game. So resin and flint, and then we got our leathers and feathers, and then we have like black forest stuff, and then swamp stuff, and then you get into mountain stuff, and then it just progresses through, and until you get to like the like more random stuff at the end here. We got our oven here. This is our whole cooking area. I really like this area. I like this log that I put in, and it hangs up our herbs in our pots and pans, or spice rack as it is. And so got our cauldron here, and I have the mod on where you can like pull stuff from chests. And so this is all of our food. So we got our mushrooms, we got our vegetables, our berries, our meat, and then like some of the later game meat, and then our seeds and plants that are used. This is like valuable stuff. I had a whole bunch of eggs that I brought back, because every time I brought back metal or something, I was bringing back an egg too that I was finding. So I have all those arrows that's not organized, trophies, and then other random stuff that I got in there. I guess out this way first. I was going to decorate the walls more with trophies and everything else, but I was like 150 hours into the game, and I was like, I don't really feel like doing it. So some of the walls are a bit empty, but don't worry, we do have stuff on the walls somewhere else. I guess I should do the bedroom first. This is my bedroom area. Branches like to come in here, and the sunroof destroys the chair. But other than that, you know, personal chest. This is where I usually have the building parts for the ship. So if I need to transport the ship through a portal and then put it in the water there and then take stuff back, that way I don't have to sail there and back. So usually I'd like break my ship and just store the pieces in here. That way it wouldn't get mixed in with the rest of my stuff. But yeah, we got our bed here. When the thing's on, this is like max comfort of 16, because I don't have like the tree and the other stuff. And you can sit in the stone throne that I put here a long time ago and never really moved. So a lot of this is kind of like the old school vibes. This used to be all the weapons and armor, but I have since moved all that stuff, so it's no longer here. Overall, I do like the little crib. I pretty much just did like a random stone, this whole like stone outline. I did this random stone outline, did a random shape, added a bunch of branching paths off, and then I just built from there and just went with it. And don't look at that, it's like slightly off. If you don't pay attention, it won't hurt you. This is like my little back porch area. I keep the stone cutter right here, and then here's our all our furnaces and our kilns, all that stuff. What are these actually called? Smelters in this game. So pretty much this loops around from the thing, so you can come off that path over here. This is a pyramid. The top is messed up, so it doesn't actually have a proper point, so it's kind of like split. And because I really didn't want to rebuild it again, because I had already rebuilt it the first time when my numbers were off. But this is where we keep this at, after finding out when I put it in my house that it shoots out little beams that I did not know about, because I'd never made it to the Michelins, and obviously that was the newer content. And I did not do my research like most people would do. I just wanted to go in completely blind, and yeah, learn my lesson the hard way. So then I ended up like putting like a wall of the black marble, and then I thought it looked ugly, so I ended up putting a little pyramid. And so it looks kind of cool. I like it. I like the vibes. But yeah, so this is what the house looks like out here. The frame rate is absolutely abysmal, so hopefully I can keep up with the face cam and the game being off sync due to difference of frame rate. Out here we got the blast furnace and another one of the charcoals. Then that path loops around here and to this other little porch area, and then here we have our farm. So here's one section of farm. They're just little plots. I usually put like 25 plants in each. I did not replant stuff. Here's one of our bridges, same style as the other one. All the bridges are the same style, so this part goes off this direction. And then this area is another one of the farm plots. I know, obviously, I could make things a lot more condensed. Obviously, I don't need to have like all this space, but I have this whole island that I wanted to fill with stuff, and there isn't that much stuff I could possibly do. So then this area comes up, and then the path goes over here. So you got the whole farm areas, like these 2 plots, and then this is the door out from the bedroom. Over here is our another little porch area where I keep the little wisp fountain. And then there's a little curved staircase down the side, and then the door that comes out from here. And this brings you out to the other side of the house. And then I built this like whole little wall that goes along the water. I dug out the edge of it a little bit more to make sure the water comes up to where we were. That way it like looks like it's actually blocking water and there's not like land in front of it. But it looks pretty good. I like the way it looked. And then we got a little path up. So everything loops around the other areas. So I guess before we go over there, I want to take the other little bridge that's identical to the others. And I kind of liked how the branch kind of peeked in through it, so I kept it and didn't cut down the tree after I planted it. Here we have our wolves. This is a wolf right here. Wolf, 2-star. I got the 2-star wolf. But yeah, they're all 2-star boars. And then up here on the top, this is kind of jagged, but I didn't want to fix it again. I'd already spent so much time trying to get it right. This is our 2-star. Nope, no 2 stars. Can you even get 2-star hens? I don't know. Oh, there's our locks. Yep, our pet locks. Yeah, we got our hens in there, all set up, and I deliberately like kept that not as grass. You know, just kind of works out. Oh, and then we got the little staircase down, and little crafting benches around, and then that wall goes down into it. And this loops around, and then don't look over there yet, but this is our little dock where I keep the little boat as well, parked up over here. But if we go back first, you probably saw the big circular building. The roof was a nightmare to build. I'd never built anything circular in this game. This is technically, like, I played it when the game first came out, and then I played a little bit of a solo world, and then I only played that for until like the swamp, and then I hadn't played the game in years. So all this stuff, all these new building parts, glass and the dark wood and all that stuff was all new to me. So this is technically the only like the 3rd house I've ever built in this game, and all survival. I don't play creative mode or spawn shit in or anything like that. So but I wanted to make something like a circular portal hub, so this is my attempt at it. I was going to replace the staircase with the circular one when I unlocked it, but I ended up not doing that. So this is house 2, which is my friend's house. And then we got spawn, elder, mislands, pretty much every boss or anything that is of note. I made a portal, obviously, for it. That's how the game works, and that's why you'd make a portal. Duh. And then there's a staircase, so I could have another like 16 up here too, but didn't need it apparently. We were cooking and we got it done. But yeah, I like the staircase. It's pretty good, and then it's all iron, and then it goes up. And I was like doing the circular thing, and it wasn't looking right once I got to the next layer, so I ended up just putting like a square one on top, and then this isn't lined up properly with these, but this isn't centered, I don't think, because it's the staircase. So it's not perfect, but you know, it's a nice little draft. You know, I don't get too crazy with the builds like some of these other guys do. Here's our 2-star boar. He's big, he's vibing. I got him a little house, little boar house, you could say, you know. Over here is another one of the bridges, so this one goes off this direction. And I put a little cart hut. I don't really use carts because I increase the weight amount, but I never really use carts too much because at first I was just running back and forth with the copper and that, and I started out with 1,000 weight is my default, and then I increased it to where when you level up, yeah, like you're sprinting, you're swimming, and that I have that mod installed, so I get like a little extra. So by the end of the game, I had 1377, up from 1,000, just to make it where it wasn't so tedious and so annoying. I work full time. I ain't got time to be running back and forth with carts and shit. Here is the obliterator. So I originally built this. And I kind of like the triangle shape that I kind of did with it, using the new pieces. So that's how I got the inspiration to make the whole thing over there a pyramid. But yeah, this is here just to pretty much make coal if I need to and get rid of some trash. We got ourselves a little forest I planted out here, and then I ended up putting all the beehives out on the trees. And I think it looked pretty sick. And there's like another little camping area with backwards benches that I did not fix. Oh, wait, that one's forward. Wait, does it just matter how you look at it? No, I guess not. I guess that one's just forward, actually. Huh. No, the other ones are. Alright. Then we got the nice little forest with the other trees. I got the tall ones, and then I got the pines, or whatever they're called. Are they pine trees? Fir trees? But yeah, then you can come down further. I kind of like how this oak tree grew and had like a little branch over the path. And then on your left is your other bridge that goes down. So you got the bridge that goes that way, one that goes kind of in the middle, and then the one that goes far down. So this one's definitely longer than some of the other ones. Probably the longest one is the one that goes all the way out to the little island. But looks pretty cool. And then this connects back around. So then, you had the main path through. And then this one's that one that loops around the side with the stairs and the little dock here. But our main centerpiece after I was at the end of the game was I wanted to display the journey and what happened. I kind of got this idea from Glad on his old Valheim videos where he did like a trophy house thing. So I want to do something similar to that. So I built this, which is kind of sick. I'm decently proud of it. I wasn't sure I was going to do the front, and I ended up doing like this kind of weird design. I really wanted to use this new gate. So I think it turned out pretty good. I'm going to use this building free cam mode thing to show you a little bit. But it, yeah, I got like the arches on the windows and stuff, and then I pretty much just did like diamonds on the outside. I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to do it, so I ended up just finding that pattern and I went with it. And then I was originally going to have 2 stories for this thing, so I ended up having like this side path to go in front of this thing. And there's wood on the ceiling, on the roof still, nice. This kind of goes up, there's like little peeks through, and then I did more of the little stair window light things. And then these little things with the glass in it and the beams on the inside to cover up the hard, jagged 90-degree corners. I kind of vibe with it. It's like a simple like L shape, or not L shape, like a T shape. But, I like it. I like it. I think it's pretty sick, especially for like my 4th. This is like the 4th building I've ever made, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But you pretty much come in here. We got it all lit up pretty good. The beams, I really like the way the beams look. So I have like stone and then these on the sides, and then it goes off with the logs and then loops in the middle. And yeah, look, I don't know, it looks pretty clean. I got the blue banner things all around. I just kind of wanted to incorporate more of the elements from other things than what we had before. So pretty much it drops down in, and then where these sunroofs are is where this floor would get rotten. So I just made those stone and kind of did the same idea I did with the other thing in the house and have like a little table in it. So we got various rugs and everything, and it's not perfectly lit up at nighttime, but it's kind of cozy in here. I like the vibes of it. So pretty much all we got is the boss for each area, and then the little mobs that are around it. I did not get like the rancid remains trophy, and I wasn't gonna grind to get a trophy to hang on the wall. I didn't care that much. So pretty much we have on display on like these little like posts is what I was using at the time to kill that boss. What the hell do you think you're doing, bro? Get your ass out of here, bro. Man's getting kind of crazy. But yeah, I really like the high ceiling, so I ended up not going with the 2-story because then it'd just be like a big rectangle box down here. And so I just kind of made like a side entrance in because I didn't want to remove the whole door and everything and redo it. And I kind of like having like a little side entrance. But anyways, yeah, so you got like pretty much I had it where there's the boss and then the other major threat enemy like the troll. And then other stuff. So you got, you know, the first area in the meadows, and then those trophies, and you have the boss, and then the troll, and then the rest of the enemies. And then you got the abomination and bone mass, and then all those enemies. And yeah, I think the only other one I'm missing here is the stone golem. I did not get his trophy, sadly. I put the key up here because you can actually put the key on an item stand, so the key's hanging above or below bone mats, and I have the dragon egg sitting down here. In the middle, we kind of got the ocean biome stuff. So I put the razor and the scale there, but yeah, you see like what I was using at the time. The iron mace to kill bone mass with the root armor and the huntsman bow, and then we upgraded our armor. We had the silver sword to kill the dragon. You get the idea, you know, it just progresses through. Black metal, all that stuff. I had the same bow because there's only 5 bows and there's 6 regions right now. So I used the same bow and I didn't want to just kind of try to figure out how to like leave it empty or not have it. So I just crafted a second one so I could put it over here too. And then this is for the stuff that I'm currently wearing. I wanted to put it on during this video just because it got raided. So I didn't want to end up getting screwed over by being naked out here. But this is where my current outfit would hang up. Should probably do this in a more effective way, but you know what? I don't care. So yeah. And I think, am I missing? I don't think I'm missing any trophies from here. So yeah, I think it's pretty much just those two. And then the tables have some various tools and money and other stuff. Bronze pick and stone axe and antler pick, flint axe, bronze axe. They're out there duking it out right now. They better not destroy my shit. And I got some other stuff. Iron pick, cultivator. I even built extra hammer and iron axe and the harpoon, the iron sword, the hoe. Just all the tools and stuff. I got the fishing rod hanging up here. And then I got the another. Wait, do I have 2 harpoons? Oh, I hung up both harpoons. Nice. The demolisher's hanging up here, and then I think the big sword I made and tried out but didn't like is hanging up over here. So yeah, I just wanted to have pretty much everything that I did. So when the new stuff comes out, I'm thinking this building is kind of like the ends of it are facing like south and north. So we're getting the south side first. We're gonna get this the new region to the south first. So I'm thinking I'll put all that stuff on the south wall, so you can have the boss trophy here and the stuff kind of around it. And then when we get the far north stuff, and then that can be on the wall over here. And then maybe we'll throw some extra shit over here, but pretty much it's ready for like the future as well. So overall, yeah, I like the build, and we'll fill it up as the game progresses and we keep playing with new updates and stuff. But for now, I returned to Valheim, and this is what I did, man. So I guess that's pretty much it. We're gonna take a little seat here and enjoy the storm, I guess, and I'll see you guys some other time.